Hi there. I've been planning to do this for a while, but this is a little review of the training shoes for my speed work and yeah, my workouts that I've been using for the last couple of years since early 2020 up to now. So I'm just gonna go through each shoe individually and just talk about what I think about these shoes each. It's the 2019 Zoom Fly 3 on the right, 2020 Adidas Adizero Pro, 2020 Saucony Endorphin Speed, and the 2021 Asics Magic Speed. So I'm just gonna go through each and every one with you. Okay, here we have the 2019 Nike Zoom Fly 3s, and I purchased these shoes back in March of 2020, and so far I've done just over 400 kilometers in these shoes. Yeah, so this is the original production colorway, the electric green colorway. So that's what it looks like from the top. It's got these Nike number thing there, and it says running. Yeah, it's pretty cool shoe. It's the training partner to the famous Nike Vaporfly Next Percent. So the outsole looks like the Vaporfly, but I'm gonna just show you the upper here first. I'm gonna talk about the upper. Yeah, it's double layered, and it has this kind of wetsuit material, booty construction, they say, and then yeah, the lockdown is pretty good. I had to use the this additional lace loop there just to get it a bit tighter in the beginning, just to stop my heel from slipping. Yeah, and it has the removable insoles here. Some of the others don't have that, so yeah, it's got the Nike Vapor Weave upper, like the Vaporfly Next Percent race shoe. And there you go, Vapor Weave. So I love this electric green colorway. I was pretty fortunate to get this because this is phased out a long time ago. They brought out many colors since then, but yeah, I love the original. I wish I could have had the original Vaporfly Next Percent in this colorway, the green colorway, so the electric green. Yeah, it's got the React foam from Nike. The heel stack is 36 mil, and then the forefoot is 28 mil for an 8 mil drop. Full length carbon fiber plate, just like the Next Percent. It says engineered to the exact specifications of world-class runners, Nike running. It says there, fast. And the outsole again, reminiscent of the Vaporfly Next Percent. So that's the Zoom Fly 3 for you, and like I said, I've ran over 400k in these, and pretty good shoe. I've used them mainly for tempo runs and long runs, and some mile repeats I've done before, but I prefer them more for the longer runs. So just in the last recent 2 runs, I've actually had some problems with this on my right heel. It's been rubbing on my my right heel a little bit, and it gave me a little blister there. So I think it's time to phase these out for me, and then just concentrate on training with other shoes. But yeah, it served me well. Nike Zoom Fly 3s. Okay, next we have the 2020 Adidas Adizero Pros, which I purchased back in July of 2020. And I was looking forward to these shoes, by the way, when they came out, or before they came out. Most of the first part of 2020, because these were Adidas's first carbon plated race shoe. So this is a this is the original kind of production colorway. They made two colorways. This is the blue one with white stripes, and then they made the black one, the black with a bit of like orange coral highlights, and then the white stripes. So yeah, it was nice to get this in the original colorway. So I'm just gonna talk about the upper a little bit here. The insole, by the way, it says light strike in there. Yeah, it's you can't take it off, so it's attached in there permanently. The tongue is stitched into there. Again, it's got like sort of like a wetsuit material tongue, kind of elastic feeling. So it was really tight at first when these were brand new for my foot, but it took a few times to for my foot to get used to it, and because the narrowness of this shoe, it's quite tight to begin with. The upper is called cellar mesh, so it's pretty breathable. You can kind of see through it. The only problem I had with these shoes is the heel. It kind of from the first run in these, I was pretty disappointed because as you can see, I've taped up the heel here with some duct tape, and I put some padding on there. This is because I did a 10k tempo on my first run with these just to test them out, and they cut on into my Achilles heels. So same with this, it's just digging into my Achilles, and then it just basically tore my Achilles tendon, the skin, open. So I had massive blisters from the first run onwards. So yeah, for something I was looking forward to quite a lot, I was really disappointed, to be honest. But so I kind of rectified the issue a little bit. So this tape here doesn't kind of cut into my Achilles as much, so it's a bit smoother. But the only other option was to cut this heel counter, like cut it off, but I didn't want to butcher the shoe, so I left it. And now I just use it for I tried it for long runs before and long tempo runs, but that's where the issues were with this shoe, because of the heel rubbing and the blistering. So I've just degraded it now to just repetitions and speed work, interval work, so nothing more than 10k, and that's it. So the midsole is like light strike and boost at the heel, and the middle bit, the boost. It's 32 mil stack, they say, on the heel, and then 22 on the forefoot. That's a 10 mil drop. And you can feel the ground with these shoes. You get a lot of ground contact feel, because the foam is kind of it's pretty stiff. The outsole, yeah, that's probably the best bit of this. Continental rubber here on the forefoot. Yeah, no issues with grip at all. So that's the outsole. So that's the that's the Adidas Adizero Pro. Here we go. Oh yeah, I've done 200, just over 230k in these. So yeah, little disappointment there, but I paid full retail price as well for these, so that's one reason why I was kind of disappointed. But yeah, live and learn. Okay, next we have the 2020 Saucony Endorphin Speeds, and this is in the original white mutant colorway that it came out in. I was very fortunate to get this pair as well. I bought this back in October of 2020, straight from Saucony, and I paid full retail price for this of £155. And this has been the best training shoe I've ever had, to be honest. And I've ran over 900 kilometers in these now since October 2020, and every run I've had in these have been fantastic. So, and by the way, this is the only shoe in this lineup I've actually ran even easy runs in. The other shoes I haven't really run easy runs. They don't feel that good on easy runs. So, but in these shoes you can really do it all. This is these are the one pair of shoes that I would take with me if I was to travel somewhere and I could only take one pair of shoes with me. These are it. So I've since bought the version 2s, but I'll put another 100k on these. I'll try and get them up to 1000k before I retire these. But yeah, I'm just gonna talk about the upper first, and this upper is pretty fantastic. It feels like an old school upper from shoes I used to have back in the late 90s and 2000s. It's like traditional feeling. Yeah, the heel is nice and padded, comfortable. As you can see, I've worn it a bit on my heel there. The insole is removable. The tongue is nice and padded. It's like semi-stitched on. It's stitched on the sides, but it's still kind of loose. So yeah, you can kind of move it, adjust it more. I love the colorway. I love the neon kind of yellow laces. Very breathable. And the midsole is like called Power Run PB, 35.5 mil on the heel stack, and then the 27.5 mil on the forefoot stack, which is 8 mil drop. Outsole here, as you can see, I've worn it a lot on the forefoot there and on the toe off. And the midsole is exposed here, this foam, but I've taken this on trails as well, light trails, and it's pretty durable. Yeah, for a responsive foam as it is, it's very durable too. Some rocks I've ran on and it hasn't punctured or done anything really to the outsole, so pretty durable. Decent grip on the forefoot there with the rubber, and yeah, very bouncy. This is the bounciest shoe in this lineup, and yeah, every run has been a joy. If I had a perfect 2-shoe rotation, it would be these for all training runs, everything from easy runs to tempo runs to intervals to repetitions to long runs, which I have done, and then for racing, the Vaporfly Next% from Nike. So yeah, just want to show you the back there. Yep, it's the the Saucony Endorphin Speeds with over 900 kilometers. 10 out of 10 from me. Okay, lastly here we have the Asics Magic Speeds, and I purchased these shoes back in January this year of 2022. These came on sale and I got them for £89 from Start Fitness online, and retail is like £140, so I got a good discount there. So I thought I'd try these out, and I've never had Asics before, and these are my first Asics shoes. So yeah, I've used these mainly for repetitions, interval training, and like tempo repetitions as well, and some long runs. Yeah, and they are a little bit stiffer than the Saucony Endorphin Speeds, and yeah, the upper similar upper to the Endorphin Speeds. The insole, it says Asics on there, that's fixed as well. It's not removable. You have the you have like padding in there too for the heel, so that's a good thing. There it says Magic Speed on the back. The tongue is completely like loose, so, and it's a thin tongue, no padding really in there, so some people like it, some people don't. It doesn't bother me at all. It's, you know, so overall I like the upper. Good lockdown, no issues. I like the colorway. This is the original sunrise red colorway, you know, the version 1 colorway. All these shoes, by the way, in this lineup are like the first colorways of production, so yeah, original ones, basically. Flight Foam Blast, FF Blast midsole here, and they say this stack on the rear is 29mm and forefoot 24mm, which is like 5mm drop. Oh, and the carbon plate on this is a 2/3. The other shoes have a full length, but this is 2/3, like from here roughly up to the toe. So not a full length, but like a 2/3 length. So it's very stiff shoe. Yeah, it feels like something between the Saucony Endorphin Speed and the Saucony Endorphin Pro, the stiffness of it. So, but for £89 I thought I'd try out. You know, it's kind of cheap for what it is, and this is the training partner shoe, by the way, to the Asics Meta Speed Sky. Yeah, and the outsole here, a lot of rubber, and very good grip. Haven't had an issue with it at all, and this foam is pretty durable, similar to like the React foam or the Boost Light Strike foam of the Adidas and the React foam of the Nike. Very similar kind of compound stiffness to those shoes, but the Saucony Endorphin Speed is a bit softer. So yeah, so I've done a lot of speed work in these, from 200-meter repeats, 400 meters, 600-meter repeats, and then 1K repeats, 2K, 4K threshold repeats, and stuff like that, like long runs, 18 to 20K long runs. On some of those long runs, like for example a 20K long run, I did feel a little rubbing on one of the heels, but not as bad as the Zoom Fly 3 or the Adidas shoe. So yeah, so this is kind of like between the Saucony Endorphin Speed and the other two shoes kind of thing. So I like it. It's a little bit better than the Adidas overall, and more versatile. but not quite there compared to the Saucony. So, but I give this an 8 out of 10. And I've done about 160k in these. Okay, that was the brief review of all these 4 training shoes that I've run in. If you have any experiences yourself with these shoes, please write a comment below, and any questions I'd love to answer. And thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you at the next one. This is the Swale Runner. Peace out and God bless.